With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight. Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes that actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. Under center will be the Southern California native standing at 6'4", Sam Darnold.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Darnold. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. You look at this Baltimore defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the...
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Mike Green. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fielded at the 33. Going to be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 8. Throwing is Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. The Ravens at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
He finds his man, complete. It's Gutierrez.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now Jackson. To the right side and intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 41.
That's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Oh, breaks a tackle. He's got an alley. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw, Darnold. Quick throw there is incomplete.
Look at this Baltimore defense.
They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Defensively going forward, they're going to have to watch out for him on plays just like that. It's a drag route across the field, and they're trying to free him up and let him run after the catch. That won't be the last time we see that play, and it works there to pick up a first down.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. A first carry now. This is Johnson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
To throw is Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Flowers.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Jackson. He finds his man complete. That's Gutierrez. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
Travis Jones makes a tackle. This is 2nd and 8.
Here's Darnold.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Darnold.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That goes for a gain of 31. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams.
To the 36-yard line, stop there.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 26. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. Now it's Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
We're going to start.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
It's been tough sledding on the ground, but after that 1st down pickup, they've got to gain a little bit more confidence and feel good about starting a new set of downs, trying to move the ball.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Kyron Williams.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Broncos have regained the lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Now it's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. Is Gutierrez. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Now it's Jackson. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on second down and go play action, make it look like the same exact play, and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
He completes this to Sutton. Oh, the gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And his kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. But they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Here's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Gutierrez. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I tell you what, 3rd and 10, you look over, and you've got that punt team getting loose on the sideline, so that puts added importance on this play. You certainly don't want to see them on the field, and after a couple of incompletions, 3rd time's the charm as they get the hook up here and pick up the first down.
That's complete to the rookie from Colorado.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
It's 2nd and inches at the 50-yard line.
Henry up the middle. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
The 46-yard line.
Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Jackson now. He finds his man complete. That's Vasquez. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Looking to throw. Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Gutierrez. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
3rd and 4.
And Jackson throwing once more. He finds his man complete. It's Gutierrez.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A final shot before the break. Darnold. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to... Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Still going inside the 20.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Ravens 10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
It will be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He finds his man complete. It's Gutierrez. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better.
There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is down to a field goal. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. He'll look to Williams to begin things. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 61 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Just a gain of a couple there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
To throw is Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Off the play action, Darnold. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Ravens have got it.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing is Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry.
Well, the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle him.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 156. That ties him with Terrell Owens for 5th all-time. And the Ravens have taken a 4th quarter lead. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Well, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8. In motion left goes Sutton.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know This is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Darnold from the gun. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That's good for Broncos. First down. First and 10.
Darnold now to throw.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Here's Darnold.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson.
To the 43, second down. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Now Jackson. Well, there's that man again. It's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
From the gun on third down, Jackson.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on third and a yard.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Down to the 42, second down. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And they'll come up second and 7.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
To throw is Jackson. That is caught.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 69 yards on the ground now for Henry. He's got a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So that one a long 11-play drive. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
18. And the Broncos first down. A gain of 18.
Now Darnold.
First down, Broncos.
Finding Sutton on the out route who makes the catch. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
That's another Broncos.
Here's Darnold. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Broncos first down.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Darnold. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Dalton Schultz from 10 yards out. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for two?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
The Ravens offense and Derrick Henry set to take over once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. 2nd and 11 now. Henry will get it. He's been busy today.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
180! 180!
Throwing now is Jackson. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
51-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. And from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet. Okay, being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
So Sam Darnold in the offense. Down by 8, 65 seconds remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Now Darnold. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And with the clock ticking under 50 seconds now, he spikes it.
Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10. Darnold.
Here we go.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Darnold to throw.
And that will be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And brought down, but a big gain, a gain that they needed. And the only thing to keep in mind here is with him being tackled in bounds, that clock is moving.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Here's Darnold. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his helmet. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. This to possibly force OT. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here.
Well,